Hey, welcome. Beach Quest here. In this episode, my story continues of my tour of Southern California and the Pacific Coast route. On the previous episode, farms and ranches, Coyote, Winola, Julian, and Lake Cuyamaca.
The road's going to get really busy, which it was yesterday, so I don't want to stay here too long. So I'll try to hurry. I was too much of a hurry. I do have a long day. Park official came by and just said that he wanted to warn me I'd get a ticket for camping out here. I had to show him my stuff. He didn't know about the hiker-biker campsites. So we chatted for a while. He was cool about it. He said the road gets really busy here, and it was yesterday, so it's probably a good idea if I get down and going. I got a long ways to go today. Should be able to make it 60 miles, depending on if I take any detours. It's very doable, 90% downhill, and some climbs on it, but nothing significant like I've gone over. So this and the whole rest of the route, actually, the climbs there's some big climbs, but nothing compared to what I've done. So I'm pretty optimistic. I'm feeling pretty good. Had a good night's sleep, and I just want to get some food in, or just have some snack type food, get some stuff, get some calories in. I get some fluid in early in the morning, fill up my water bottles, and then pack up and take off.
Today's goal, reach the Pacific Ocean. This means navigating from my current elevation of 4,900 feet down to sea level. However, it's not all downhill, as uphill sections require climbing over 2,400 feet. From the Paso Picacho campground, I head south on 79 with a short excursion through the town of Descanso. After passing under Interstate 8, I take the road down past Horse Thief Canyon trailhead. On Lyons Valley Road, a significant 2.5 mile hill is followed by a downhill into Otay Lakes Road. This goes along Otay Lake and into the outskirts of Chula Vista. After a visit to the U.S.-Mexico border, I finally reach the Pacific Ocean, the most southern point on the tour. I plan to stop at Tijuana River Valley Park.
Got good. Beautiful this morning. Clouds, it was cold last night. Cold. It got in the 30s. But I was fine. Just had to use my blanket. Get some water, fill up water, and take off.
Right out of the gate, an exciting 5-mile downhill makes sure I'm fully awake.
Miles an hour. Not kidding. That was pretty sharp.
The warning signs are accurate. These hairpin turns make full use of my brakes.
Wow, this is a glorious morning. It's already getting warm. Look at this meadow. Some wild turkeys. Check that out.
I wasn't expecting to spot these wild turkeys. It's always enjoyable seeing something new for the trip. Another fun curvy road. Even the trailer ahead needs to slow a bit. I take a short side route to Descanso to see if I can find some food. At Perkins, I find a couple of tasty deli sandwiches. I discover sometimes small markets do have some good food.
Morning.
After passing Interstate 8, I see a lot of day cyclists. This seems to be a popular route for local riders.
Big load. Where are you headed? To the border and then up the coast through Oregon.
Holy cow. How long are you going to be out?
Well, I'm already on my 6th day and I have like 30 more.
Where'd you start?
Cajun, California. I don't know if you know where that is. Went up to Big Bear. And
Oh, okay.
lots of climbing there. Oh, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad that's behind.
Yeah. Well, there's a water spigot if you need water right up here.
Oh, okay.
We're going to stop there.
Okay. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank
Look for if you lose, you look for a cannon on the left.
Yeah.
And there's a spigot right there.
Okay, thank
A
you.
little bike rack and a cement
Oh,
bench.
man. Deluxe.
And it's got a water cooler bubble too,
Oh.
but use the spigot.
Maybe I'll stop there just for fun.
Take a nap under the tree.
Yeah.
For you guys take a selfie with the cannon.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
See ya.
Have a safe trip.
Thank you. You too.
I meet up with the same cyclists at the water and cannon stop. They kindly refill my bottles and ask me more questions about my adventures.
Definitely the terrain has changed, more arid, desert-like.
Picture.
Hey!
On these hilly country roads, I'm impressed on how many cyclists are out here.
On this mostly downhill section, there's still some uphill. Good.
How many pounds you carrying there?
Not too much, but about 55 pounds.
Wow.
Just for the gear.
Just the gear.
Yeah.
Nice.
Honey Springs Road. Left. Not going to the Hooper Hannon wedding. Going off 90 onto 94. All right. Look at this tree. That tree's really interesting. Otay Lakes Road starts off calm and peaceful. It turns out to be more like a motorcycle raceway. It's suitable that I come across a bicycle memorial right as the cycles race by. I take some time to watch skydivers just before reaching Otay Lake. Riding along the lake. Made it back to civilization. It's been a while for a bigger city. A few days since banning, I think.
Entering the outskirts of Chula Vista marks the end of my 7 days of country and mountain riding. In the next week, city and oceanfront riding is on the schedule.
Wow. Heavy winds. Been a mix of city and then kind of this heavy residential multi-unit. Gonna turn towards some kind of man-made excavation thing. Don't know what that is.
My GPS shows a large hill coming up. I'm hoping it's wrong, but as it turns out, it's not.
This ended up being the last real hill climb.
After 50 miles, this short but steep hill adds pain and burns through a few more calories.
The road is going to turn on you. It's closed. I was supposed to turn here. Hopefully, this could be bad if it doesn't go through. I don't want to go up that hill for nothing.
I'm a little worried, but the detour does get me back to my planned route. I get the feeling I should already be at the border, but somehow I'm not there yet. Trusting my GPS, I ride on. Tijuana, Mexico is now within sight across the valley. Dropping down into San Isidro, the timing of the red light is perfect to kill my momentum. Crossing Interstate 5, and just like that, at the border. On the 7th day and 297 miles, I reach the Mexico border. At the pedestrian bridge crossing, I take a few minutes to enjoy this milestone. The next goal for tonight, the Pacific Ocean. I pick up some dinner and keep moving west. I decided early on that if I had enough energy and daylight, I would make my way to the southernmost point in the Pacific Ocean today. It is getting late, but if I accomplish this today, I will have more time tomorrow to make my way north. So I head past the campground and continue to the beach.
Back there I hit the little barrier sign. Didn't knock over though. No damage. This road's not too bad. I thought it was going to get pretty, maybe too sandy and stuff. So far it's good. Almost there too. Riding along the Mexico-U.S. border. Gonna go out to the end, see what's out there. This place has seen better days. Very run down now. Holy cow, I don't know how long it's been out of commission. This area is interesting, but it looks like you have to walk a long ways to it.
Another goal accomplished. Southernmost point in the Pacific Ocean. The park on the U.S. side looks to be only partially opened and maintained. This is quite the contrast to the Mexico side, which is a lively place. On the ride out, I spot my second coyote of the tour. You can just barely see it moving in the magnified image. It dove into the bushes chasing another critter before I could get my other camera going. The couple you see in the background introduced themselves and invited me over for dinner. We talked about bicycling, touring, and camping. During our discussions, we speculated what would happen if a spoke were to break while touring. I find out later how ironic this is. This last week in the mountains was demanding. The climbing, extreme temperatures, scenic vistas, and an isolated rural feeling made for a great adventure. Very few services forced advanced planning for food and water. Now I head north along the Pacific coast. Although there is some climbing, nothing even close to what I already experienced in this first week. My next nemesis, headwinds and city navigation. On the coast, you can expect harsh winds. Riding into a headwind can be worse than a steep hill. I'm heading north, and with that, I expect headwinds in my future. In the next episode, Pathways, Oceanside Rides, San Diego, Sea Life, Carlsbad, and Broken Spoke.
There's a big rock. Another bug in the mouth. If I don't get to that border soon, I'm going to have to break out another bottle of water. That sucks. What do I do?